Today we're going to talk about letting the best trades come to you. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Good morning, traders from Club Med Indonesia in Bali. Beautiful morning, our last morning here at the resort. Absolutely stunning sunrise. The calm after the storm yesterday. Everybody was violently ill all day. They seem to have recovered a little bit. They're not 100%, but we're going to be well enough to get on the plane. So today, all week I've spent time on focusing on reading some different material I brought up and just studying what I've been doing, a lot of the mistakes that I've made. It all boils down to the same thing: impatience, emotion, frustration. The best trades that I've had have all come from being patient and sticking to the simple approach that I have, which I've talked about. You know, the three types of breakouts. Doesn't matter how you slice it, every market, eventually if it breaks out and moves, in order to be part of that, you have to have some way of participating in that move. But I read a great piece yesterday about an old trader and some of the things, the mental games that he played on himself in order to set himself up for the best trades and keep him out of the garbage. And it's almost like he talked about an analogy with waves and surfing, and if a surfer tries to catch every single wave, he's going to miss out on the good waves. And that's often what can happen to us as traders. We trade all these little moves that aren't very reliably good setups, but we're compelled to want to be in the market, and we play, we participate in these trades that when the big move comes, we actually are caught up into either a losing trade or a weaker position, and we actually miss out on the big move because we have psychological capital vested into that other position. But one of the things that this trader used to do in order to, number one, ensure that he was patient, was he would play little games on himself mentally where he would say that, he imagined that somebody had taken his kids at gunpoint, and unless he stuck to his plan, he wouldn't get to see his kids back, or they were kidnapped, or they were injured, and in order to get them to safety, he had to, follow his plan. Just little things that he would do to force himself to just wait until the money, as he put it, was laying on the table for him to come and pick up. Now, the second part of that was, in order for him to ensure that he stuck to his plan and managed his downside, he did the same thing. So he already had an amount psychologically that he was comfortable in losing each and every day. And so he would work out his lot size, and as soon as his position was taken, he would automatically put that stop in place. And again, playing the mental game that if he didn't take that position, that his kids were held at gunpoint, or his wife, he wouldn't see his wife again, or little things that he would trick himself to make sure that he was flawlessly stuck to his trading plan. And when you play those games with yourself, got a little dog here on the beach. When you play these games with yourself, again, number one, being patient to wait for the best trade setups, and number two, protecting your downside. You can always get better at exiting trades. You obviously want to focus on the asymmetrical return on a winning trade to what your average loser is. If you can keep your losing size consistent, so 1 hour equaling, like I've said on my hourly charts, the average loss is about 35 pips. The Mexican peso is a bit bigger, around 50. And in the daily, again, similar, you need to know your average true range and what your 1 hour is for your losing trades. And then you can start to look at what your positive expectancy return is per losing trade or per winning trade. And that's what I love about Edgewonk. So I really, heading forward, I'm just again focusing on keeping my losses consistently the same size, and my winners, my positive expectancy, hopefully getting larger and larger in relation to that 1R. So play little games with yourself, but the patience factor, waiting for the best trade setups, play mental games, whatever you need to do to stick flawlessly to executing your plan. But the biggest component of that is keeping your losses consistent. Know exactly where you're going to get out. Don't balloon out on any losers. The golden rule is, be patient and wait for the best trade setups, but manage the downside. All the mistakes I made, I keep going over this. All the same mistakes I made were allowing 1 or 2 losing trades to blow out, and that's what number 1 does financial damage, but number 2 destroys your psychological capital, and that's critical because that's where you're going to. It gets harder and harder to keep coming back, and the edge can be simple. There's hundreds of ways to trade. And I talk about this. I get comments all the time. People have their opinions about different trading styles and everything. That doesn't mean anything to me. I could care less about whether somebody thinks how I trade is right or wrong, because I know that the simple trading works, but I know whether or not you can take a loss is the next question, and whether or not you can exit a trade profitably and on what return is the next question. So keep it simple. Again, I'd love to hear your comments and your feedback. Let me know what you're struggling with or where you've made your successes. Let's help each other get better. And if you get a chance to come up to Bali or to Club Med or wherever, beautiful country. We had a rough couple days. I've been lucky enough that I didn't get sick. So 7-step daily routine, exercise and nutrition. I stick on nothing changes no matter where I go. I do the SEALFIT workouts anytime, any place, anywhere, traders, and that's sort of how you want your trading plan to be. So stay disciplined, stay focused, keep it simple, look for the easy money, be patient, and wait till it's laying on the table. Have a great trading week, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacy Burke from Stacy Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at stacyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.